this module, we will demonstrate configuring the router to support multiple VLANs on a single physical interface by the creation of sub-interfaces. This is commonly referred to as router on a stick. For this demonstration, we will assign 3 VLANs, VLAN 58, VLAN 59, and VLAN 222. If you are using an interface that has already been configured with an IP address, you must first remove the existing IP address. If you're using an interface that is previously unconfigured, the following steps will work just as well. First of all, we go into our PC, click on the desktop icon, terminal configuration, and get into the router. Press enter. Aha, user access verification. Password is going to be Cisco. Enable. Password Cisco again. We get in there. Now let's do our show running configuration. See what kind of configuration we have presently in our router. Enable password, it shows up. IP address assigned to Fast Ethernet 00. That is the interface where we wish to create VLANs and sub-interfaces on. So that's the one where we need to take and remove the IP address. So to break out of the show running configuration without hitting the space bar and going all the way down, all you have to do is hit the Q letter and it takes you right back down to the privileged exec mode. Configure terminal. We want to interface Fast Ethernet 0/0, and to remove an IP address we go no IP add. Enter, and it's wiped out. But now we need to change some things for this interface to be able to make it have sub interfaces. So we need to change the speed manually to 100. We need to change the duplexing capability to full. Normally both of those are set to automatic. Okay, so now our interface is ready to create sub-interfaces. And the easiest way to do that is just type in int f0/0 dot whatever the sub-interface number is going to be. Now it's not a requirement. I could go .1 and call it VLAN 58 and all this other stuff, but it's easier for management purposes to make the sub-interface number the same as the VLAN number. Okay, so I'm just going to call this one 58. And notice it says interface Fast Ethernet 0/0 .58 changed to up. Okay, it will do that as long as the Fast Ethernet interface is already configured up. I'm going to back out of it just enough. Interface Fast Ethernet 0/0 again, and I'm going to shut it down because I like to personally like to do a no shut and see all the sub interfaces come up all at once. So now I'm going to go back into the sub interface. I cannot add an IP address to the sub interface at this time. I have to do what is known as the encapsulation type. The encapsulation type .1Q is what tells us the VLAN trunking. Okay, so we type in encap .1Q. The number that follows, the number that I enter that follows here is the VLAN number. This is very specific. It has to match. Okay, so 58 is our VLAN number. Oh, and I couldn't spell encap. Pardon me. Let's go back over here and fix that. I'm not very good at typing today, I'll tell you. Okay, encap .1Q58. Now I'm going to give it a description, as we do to all our interfaces. Description: supports VLAN 58, which is our voice. Just a little breadcrumb trail, so when we go back and look at it, say, oh, VLAN 58's got problems. Ah, that's the voice VLAN. Okay, now you know where the customers are complaining about. Now we can add an IP address to it. 148.10.10.1 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.248. Now we can go and we can configure the next sub-interface. And we're going to go .59 because that's also our second VLAN. Up arrow 3 times, change that to say .59, encap .1Q59. Now we want to do an IP address there. We're going and working with blocks of 8 for this, so we just hit the up arrow here and we come over, and our first address on the .8 network will be a .9. Make it simple. We're going to give it a brief description as well by hitting the up arrow. We're going to change this to VLAN 59, and this is our data customers. Interface Fast Ethernet 0/0 dot 222. Come over here, hit the up arrow, less typing. 222, that is our VLAN. We'll do our description. 222, management. That's our management VLAN. And we'll give it an IP address as well here. And that will be the .16 network. So we'll go .17. Now we go back and we go interface, fast Ethernet 0/0. We tell it no shutdown. And all interfaces, the fast Ethernet 00 and the sub interfaces all come to up. That's why I like to do that at the end. We exit out of this. Now, we need to make sure that we add those networks into our OSPF statement. So we go router, OSPF 100, and we make sure that we have those networks in there. Network 148.10.10.0 with a 0.0.0.7. Area 0. We'll stick with a single area for now just to make it simple. Hit the up arrow, change this over to the .8. Hit the up arrow. We'll change this over here to the .16. Do, copy, run, start. We'll go show run. Verify everything's in there. And now we see our description. We see our fast Ethernet 00, no IP address, duplex full, speed 100. The interface fast Ethernet 0/0.58. The description supports VLAN 58, our voice, encapsulation .1Q58. That should match our VLAN number. That, as a matter of fact, gives us our VLAN number. IP address of 148.10.10.1 with a 255.255.255.248 subnet mask. Our next sub interface is fast Ethernet 0/0.59. Description supports VLAN 59 data. The encapsulation. The IP address, fast Ethernet 0/0.222. That is our VLAN 222, our management VLAN. Come down. OSPF, our 3 network statements. Our banner message of the day, login, everything is in there. This concludes this module.